I like to consider myself as an educator first, you know, because that's what I do. I love to educate, and that's what I prioritize my time doing. However, I try to go to the gym. I try to eat healthy, um, working out, and also enjoying your time away, because that's when you do get inspired. One of the things that motivate me the most would be, you know, those Paul Mitchell DVDs. I love those Paul Mitchell DVDs. I love Linda Yodici, Stephanie Kochelski, Robert Cromings. They're so full of energy. They're so fun. They have this culture around them. I love them. Chris Sorby with Redkin, Sam Villa, Kim Vo. He's so much fun, and he's really cute and handsome, and there's so many, you know, like Damian Carney, obviously, he's so great at cutting, and he was tough on me, and that's what, you know, got me to be strong today as a cutter. People forget that I cut hair too, because they see all the color I do, but I would say, like, there's so many of them, and they all inspired me to be who I am today. Coming from Oklahoma, trying to struggle with your sexual identity, trying to struggle with your racial identity, having someone try to kill you, literally with a gun, because of your color, and it's hard. And being able to survive all that and having a message that means something more than just playing victim. I don't play victim. I use that, and you know, I like to say those scars makes you, you know, that you survive the battle. You survive something, and now you're able to do something about it. You know, make a statement. You know, stand up for the people, you know, that's gone through that. And for me, that was absent. That was absent for me growing up. I love vlogging my life. Initially, that's what I did. I vlogged my life, my journey, and my message was to inspire the Asian community and the gay community. So to empower what was missing. And because there is a lot of racism, even in the gay community, as you know. So for me, I feel like I want to break the stereotypes in hair. You know, there's so many stereotypes in hair, like I said earlier. You know, blonde hair, that people think you're dumb. Short hair, they think you're not feminine, which is not true. You could be a powerful, sexy, feminine woman with short hair, and you could be a very smart blonde with long, flowing hair. So breaking the stereotypes is what I stand for. I hate stereotypes. I don't like them because they hold us back, and I don't think stereotypes are sexy at all. It turns me off. We all know there's absence with like movies and Hollywood, the way they perceive Asians. So with YouTube, we get to be who we want to be. That was where I took that platform and be the voice. Just because you're Asian doesn't mean you have to have black hair. A lot of Asians have level 3, level 4, even level 5. My cousin even have like level 6 around her face where it's lighter. So I feel like they stereotype, they put us in a box. All Asians have long, straight black hair. And that's not true. There's curly hair Asians. There's Asians with, you know, brown hair. And so I told her that hair color is like makeup. It's contouring. You know, that's like putting us in a box and saying that we can't wear pink because we're Asian. We can't wear, no. So it's a huge fashion statement. I say, this is a chance for me to voice how I feel about this, because they want us to have geisha bangs, you know, and like little 2 geisha buns and say, me love you long time, like Chun-Li. You know, I was like, no, I'm over it. I was like, that's what's missing, because I'm tired of being compared to Jackie Chan, you know, Bruce Lee. That's all we had growing up. And so for the first time ever, I was like, I want to be that voice. For me, the toughest part is the balance of it all, because you do get involved with it. Because for me, I see myself as, I take what I learned from my clients. Because my clients tell me things, I exercise them in my mind, because what it does, it helps me know myself. It helps me realize, what can I do with this? How can I translate it into my story and what I do as an educator? Our body, our health, you know, like my shoulders, you know, sometimes it starts to give up on me because we can't last forever. So we have to know when to balance things so we can stay healthy, so we can have longevity in our career, you know, and I think that's really important. There's so many aspects to doing hair. It's not just about the runways and the fashion show, but it's about our mental health, and that's what keeps us passionate. Sometimes you have tough times. Sometimes you have tough times, but those tough times actually, you know, it may sound cliche, but it just makes you so much more stronger. It makes you realize you can't give up. Without these curves and bumps, it wouldn't be fun. You know, you gotta challenge yourself, and that includes, you know, pain, suffering, and all that stuff, because you wouldn't have a message. You wouldn't have anything to stand for if everything was given to you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to fight to win.